Welcome to Dauntless, staying the cross motivational talk show. This month we are tackling a difficult but crucial topic, child sexual abuse and molestation. It's my desire to lend my voice and use my platform to break the silence on this moral decay plaguing our society. But before I go further, let's listen to someone I invited onto this show to share her personal experience. It's nice to have you here today.
Thank you.
You look stunning, by the way.
Thank you so much, and you look amazing.
Thank you too. Could you briefly introduce yourself?
My name is Shoma Onotamwiti, and I work as a realtor and a part-time freelancing virtual assistant.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married, and I have 2 children, a boy and a girl.
Okay, that's nice. Without further ado, could you please share with us your experience of sexual abuse and molestation as a child?
I was 9 years old. This was in the year 2000.
9?
Yeah, I was 9 years old. So we had lost our accommodation, and my parents moved us into a building that was still under construction, what we know as the uncompleted building.
Right.
We didn't have doors or windows. We just basically
God.
used woods and cement bags to create one. So because of the fear of maybe we being attacked or maybe catching cold as children, my parents would usually walk us down to a family friend's house near the building for us to pass the night, and then they'll pick us up in the morning. So that was when this started. I noticed someone would usually touch me while I slept, and
this started happening when you were 9 years old?
Yes, when I was 9 years old. So it then degenerated into penetration.
Penetration at 9?
Yeah, that was
9?
You were family friends.
And you said this person is a family friend?
Family friend.
Oh, hold on, please. Was he an adult?
An adult should be, if he's no longer a teenager, he should be in his early 20s. So he was already an adult. I didn't know what was happening to me around that time because I was young. I didn't understand my body. I didn't know nothing. Not until the year 2004, so when I had already gotten into the secondary school, and then we had lessons on reproduction. That was when I started connecting the dots, like, okay, this was what was happening to me at that time, and I had to open up to my mom. And I've never seen my mom so broken that day, because she felt she couldn't protect me. She felt helpless.
That means she believed you.
Yes.
Because it's one thing to tell our parents or to tell whoever, your guardian or something, but it's another thing for them to believe you and take action. Did they take action?
Absolutely. After I told my mom, she shared it with my dad. But we had moved from that place. We had completed our own house and moved away from the vicinity completely. And they apologized because they felt guilty. Maybe they were the reason I even went through that in the first place, but they didn't take it up, probably because of what the society would say, or because maybe I didn't have evidence, because it would be my word against.
And that was probably like how many years after?
About 4 to 5 years after.
Oh my God.
Yeah, about 4 to 5 years after. So it was hell for me growing up, because I became so distrusting of the male folk. I usually felt that any boy approaching me had sinister motive, like that they were predators. They didn't have just my interest at heart. It also affected the way that I made friends. I didn't really have circle of friends. It was just one person per time, whether you're a girl or so. It must have been someone I tested, someone I trust, So, and growing up, I read a lot, trying to understand how I could just get over what was wrong with me mentally. When YouTube became a thing, I started watching videos on mental health, and from there I started feeling better. And currently I volunteer with an NGO who is based on mental health, and even in this NGO we put out contents, campaigns on
sort of creating awareness
to sensitize other people about all these issues. We also listen to people who want to vent or maybe express their situations to someone, and we collaborate with professional therapists that we recommend to these people so that they could get the help that they need.
Do you think you've completely healed from this trauma? Do you think?
Yes, I think I'm fine now because I gave love a chance and I'm married. I have children now, so I think I'm okay.
What measures are you taking to prevent this cycle from repeating itself, especially within your own household?
When we talk about sexual molestation or any type of abuse whatsoever, they don't come from maybe strangers most times. They come from relatives, friends, people we have confidence in.
Exactly. People you trust.
Yeah, people we can comfortably leave our children in under their care.
Not like it doesn't come from strangers too. It does, but mostly from you talk about teachers, your priests, pastors.
Yes.
Relatives, fathers, even mothers.
Yeah. So they come from so many categories of people. So personally, I am very protective of my children, both my boy child and my girl child.
Because it's not only a girl thing. Sexual abuse is not just on girls.
Absolutely.
Both boys and girls.
Absolutely. So I don't leave my children under the care of relatives for long. And I also try to ensure that I'm my children's friends, so that
they'll be able to open up to
me
easily.
Early enough. And so I look out for my children. Sometimes people think I'm paranoid, and you wouldn't blame me because it's because of my experience.
You're trying to avoid cycle from repeating itself. What could you possibly tell people out there?
So first, I would like people to know that mental health is not a joke, and
it's not.
They should not stigmatize people when they feel that they are on the other side of their mental situation. Every adult you see today is a product of their past or upbringing. Some may allow it mar them, while some would definitely learn and then build upon that to become better individuals.
Exactly.
And then parents should also try to be their children's friends, because in the course of my volunteering, you see some children, they are afraid to communicate with their parents. They can't even open up even to their mother, who's supposed to be the closest. So I think parents should do better, and we should also make our time for our children. I understand that we want to work, make ends meet, but then there should always be that time where we try to find out what is actually going on with our children, basically. And again, people should seek help, because people they don't like opening up.
Dying in silence.
Yes.
It doesn't help.
People should seek help.
I must confess that you are a very brave woman. A lot of people go through this kind of trauma, and not all of them are able to heal from it. Just like she said, she gave love a chance. Some people haven't been able to give love a chance. Some people are still afraid of the male folks because of this kind of thing. And some people haven't even learned from their own mistake, because the same circle is still repeating itself. They are not protective of their own children. Thank you so much for sharing this story, and thank you also for what you're doing out there, the volunteer thing that you're doing with the mental health organization and creating awareness. That is a powerful thing to do. That is an amazing thing that you're doing out there. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much for having me.
And to everyone watching, it is my heartfelt hope that you find healing from any trauma you have faced, be it from sexual abuse or any other form of suffering. Please, don't die in silence. Don't be ashamed. Speak up. There are helplines on the screen that you can call in Nigeria if you or someone you know is experiencing sexual abuse. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, share, like, and comment. I look forward to hearing your feedback. We will continue with episode 2 next week. My name is OGEROSES, the Dauntless Duchess, and it's my desire to see you prosper and never give up on that dream of yours. Keep being dauntless and stay the course, alright? I love you. Bye.